Jai Hind student, today we are going to discuss the another topic in the chapter aggregate and aggregate supply, that is type of prosperity to save. So it has two aspects. First, average prosperity to save. What is average prosperity to save? Means average prosperity to save means the ratio of total saving to total income. In other words, we can say that when we divide by saving by income, we get average prosperity to save, and its symbolic form, that is APS is equal to S upon Y. Means the APS is the ratio between the total saving and income, and given the level of income in the economy. As as you can see in the schedule, APS schedule, income is given 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and saving is minus 15, minus 10, minus 5, 0, 5. Then APS is S divided by Y, that is dash minus 1, minus 0.25, 0 plus 0, 1.0.125. The features of APS: as income increase, APS is also rise. Second, APS can be negative when consumption expenditure higher than the income, means before the break even point. In other words, we can say the APS greater than 1. Next, APS can be 0 when consumption expenditure equal to income, that is at BEP. In other words, when APS is equal to 1. And APS can never be more than 1 because saving can never be equal to or more than income. So this is the features of the APS. Now the we can also say the APS can be a negative. It happen when saving is negative at particular level of income. Next, margin prosperity to save. The ratio of change in saving to change in income is called MPS, margin prosperity to save. Means it is the ratio of change in saving to the change in income. Therefore, the slope of saving curve. Uh, in other words, we can say that when we divide the change in saving by the change in income, we get the margin prosperity to save. And the symbolic is MPS is equal to delta S upon delta Y, and its feature is value of MPS lies between 0 and 1. If the entire additional income is saved, then the MPS is 1. If entire additional income is consumed, then MPS is 0. So we can say that the features of MPS is the value of MPS is always lies between 0 and 1, and entire additional income is saved, then MPS is 1. And if entire income is consumed, the MPS is 0. And the MPS is high in the case of rich people and low in the case of poor people. And also MPS is underdeveloped and developing countries is low than the developed countries. By the schedule, you can obtain the MPS. Miss income is given 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and saving minus 15, minus 10, minus 5, 0, 5. And the delta Y is the the unit change is 0 to 10, that is 10, 10 to 20, 10. There is a change, means क्या कहते हैं, change is 10, 10, 10. And delta S minus 15 to minus 10, that is a 5 change. Minus 10 to minus 5, that is 5 change. Minus 5 to 0, that is 5 change. Then we calculate the MPS, the delta S upon delta Y, means 5 upon 10, that is 0.5 in all the cases. Thank you.